Hello friends, welcome to Unacademy GATE MEPIXE. This is your educator Apuroop and you are watching Concepts in Minutes. And this video is going to cover the concept of free body diagram. We might have heard this term a lot of times, free body diagram. आप लोगों ने बहुत बार ये टर्म यूज किया होगा, फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो, फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बनाओ, फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ये, फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम वो. But do you understand the meaning of free body diagram? Do you really know what is free body diagram and how to draw free body diagram? So in this video, we are going to cover the concept behind free body diagram. Okay. If you're watching me for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Apuroop, All India rank 320 in GATE Mechanical. I've done my MTech from IIT Kharagpur and my specialization was design. In my final year, I was recruited by Mahindra and Mahindra. So I worked in the field of design of cars for 2 years. Then I decided to quit my job and I started teaching. So I've been teaching for more than 6 years now. And I teach subjects related to design, strength of materials, machine design, engineering mechanics, and theory of machines. Now let's go to the concept of this video, free body diagram. So बेटा let's first understand the meaning of free body diagram. Free body diagram से हमारा क्या मतलब है, क्या है? A free body diagram is basically the sketch of a body, part of a body, or a collection of interconnected bodies. Understand बेटा, आप free body diagram किसी एक body का भी बना सकते हो. You can draw free body diagram of a single body. Or you can draw the free body diagram of part of that body. I can divide that body into two parts and I can draw the FBD of part of the body. Or you can also draw FBD of interconnected bodies. 2-3 bodies are connected together. So I can draw the FBD of these interconnected bodies. Okay. So FBD is a sketch of a body, part of a body or collection of interconnected bodies completely isolated from other bodies. Isolated मतलब क्या? Let's say a body is connected by other bodies. Okay, there is some type of connection between this body and other bodies. So if I am drawing the FBD of this body, it means I am isolating this body from all the other bodies. मुझे इस बॉडी को अलग से सेपरेटली ड्रॉ करना है, बाकी सारी बॉडीज से सेपरेट करना है. ओके, सो आई नीड टू आइसोलेट दैट बॉडी फ्रॉम अदर बॉडीज. एंड व्हेन यू आइसोलेट दैट बॉडी फ्रॉम अदर बॉडीज, देन द इंटरैक्शन ऑफ ऑल अदर बॉडीज यू हैव टू शो बाय मींस ऑफ फोर्सेस. तो बेटा जब किसी बॉडी को बाकी बॉडीज से अलग करोगे तो उस बॉडी का बाकी की बॉडीज के साथ क्या इंटरैक्शन है? What is the interaction between this body and other bodies? That you will show by means of forces. That you will show by means of forces. Let me give you an example. Okay. So beta, let's say these are the two bodies. Okay. This is body number 1 and this is body number 2. Okay. Right now these bodies are connected together. Okay. Now if I isolate these bodies from each other, अगर मैं इन दोनों bodies को एक दूसरे से isolate करूं, then बेटा I have to show the interaction between them by means of force. If I am not isolating them, then the interaction do not have to be shown. Why? Because whatever force this is applying on this body, the same force is applied by this body on that body. So both these forces are nullified. Both these forces are equal and opposite, so they are zero. Okay, net force is zero. But if you isolate them, then you have to show the force between these two bodies. So beta, the body number 1 is applying some force on body number 2. Let me call it R. And equal and opposite force body number 2 is applying on body number 1 R. Okay. So beta, if you isolate body from other bodies, you have to show the interaction of other bodies with this body by means of forces. So do you understand what is FBD? आपको clear हो रहा है free body diagram क्या है? What do we mean by free body diagram? Free body diagram is a sketch of selected system consisting of a body, part of a body, or interconnected bodies. You can draw the FBD of a single body, you can draw the FBD of part of that body, half of the body, or you can draw the FBD of two interconnected bodies. And when you draw the FBD, what you need to do? You need to isolate that body from all the other bodies, and you need to show the interaction of other bodies by means of forces. Now the question is, why am I drawing the free body diagram? What is the purpose of drawing the free body diagram? So understand, beta, if you want to design any of these bodies, let's say you are designing body number 1 or you are designing body number 2, then you need to know the entire forces acting on these bodies, right? अगर मैं किसी एक बॉडी को डिजाइन कर रहा हूं, let's say you are designing the beam of your house, okay, let's say you want to design the beam of your house, so you want to know what will be all the forces acting on the beam, right? आपको ये पता करना पड़ेगा कि इस बीम पे कितने कितने फोर्सेस कहां से लग रहे हैं. So beta, in order to find all those forces, you have to draw the free body diagram of that beam, right? If you want to know what are the forces acting on the beam, you have to draw the FBD of the beam, and you have to know what is the force between beam and all the other bodies, right? So do you understand the objective of drawing free body diagram? If you don't know the free body diagram of a body, then you can't find what is happening to that body. If you don't know the free body diagram, you can't find the internal effect, you can't find the external effect, okay? Suppose if a body is moving, then what is the acceleration of that body? If you want to know, then also you need to know the forces acting on that body, right? अगर कोई body move कर रही है और आपको उसका acceleration निकालना है, velocity निकालना है, displacement निकालना है, तभी आपको पता होना चाहिए कि उस body पे कितने forces लग रहे हैं, कहां से लग रहे हैं, क्या-क्या forces लग रहे हैं. So in that case also you need to draw the FBD. So beta, whatever the case, you need to draw the FBD of the body first, okay? Now let's understand how to draw the free body diagram, okay? So for that purpose, I am considering a very simple example. I have two boxes. One is purple and one is yellow, okay? The weight of purple box is W1, the weight of yellow box is W2, and these boxes are resting on a flat surface, okay? Now beta, I told you that you can draw the free body diagram of a body, or you can also draw the free body diagram of interconnected bodies, okay? So in the first example, I will draw the free body diagram of both these bodies connected together, okay? So let's say W1 and W2 both are connected together. So you don't need to show the interaction between them. अब आपको यहाँ पे इन दोनों के बीच का interaction show करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Why beta? Because whatever force one is applying on two is applying same force on one. So equal and opposite forces, net force is 0, okay? But beta, I isolated this yellow box from this surface, right? मैंने yellow box और surface को isolate कर दिया. They were connected here, but now they are not connected. So beta, I need to show the interaction between yellow box and surface. So what type of interaction they are having? क्या interaction हो रहा है? This yellow box must be applying some force on this surface. What type of force beta? It must be applying a downward force, right? ये yellow box क्या कर रहा है? इस surface के साथ क्या कर रहा है? इसको नीचे push करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. So there must be a downward force acting on this surface, right? Let me call this downward force N2, normal force number 2. Why 2? अरे बेटा ये तो आपके ऊपर है ना, you can name it anything. I am calling it N2, okay? Now beta, equal and opposite force must be applied by this surface on yellow box. According to which law? According to Newton's third law of motion. According to Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So beta, if this is an action, then there must be a reaction, means there must be equal and opposite N2 on this yellow box, right? So understand, this is the free body diagram of both these bodies connected together. अगर आप इन दोनों bodies को एक साथ analyze कर रहे हैं, then this will be the free body diagram. Now I need to draw the free body diagram of this purple box and yellow box separated from each other. Let's say I want to analyze them separately. So in the next example, I will draw the free body diagram of purple box and yellow box separated from each other. So beta understand, there was interaction between yellow box and surface, already we have discussed, right? This was the interaction, okay? Now I have isolated purple and yellow box also. So there must be some interaction between them also. What will be the interaction? Purple box will apply a downward force on yellow box, right? Let me call it N1. So the yellow box will apply an equal and opposite force on purple box, N1. So beta, this is the free body diagram of this purple box and yellow box separated from each other, right? Now you can do the analysis of this purple box as well as the yellow box. अब आप purple और yellow दोनों box का analysis कर सकते हो, okay? Static analysis, kinetic analysis, whatever analysis you want to do, you can do that on these boxes, okay? So I hope that you know the procedure of drawing free body diagram. Now beta, when you are drawing the free body diagram, it is very important to know what will be the reaction between the body and the support. For example, here there was a simple frictionless support for this yellow box, okay? So I got this normal force. There are other type of supports. So you need to know that when you will isolate the body from the support, what will be the reaction? So beta, let's understand the types of supports and their reactions, okay? So whatever that type of support is in this world, a body can be supported by any means, right? We will divide all these supports into three categories. जितने भी support है दुनिया में, उनको हम तीन categories में बांट लेते हैं. The first category is a roller support or a frictionless surface. Let's understand using this very simple image, okay? So beta, I have this body, this brown color body, which is supported by a roller support, okay? This is a roller, okay? This is also a roller. Both these are showing the same type of support, roller support, okay? Now beta, I need to know that when I will isolate this body from this roller, what will be the reaction? Now in order to understand that, let me give you a very simple trick. Beta, there are two types of motion, translation and rotation. आज की दुनिया में सिर्फ दो टाइप के मोशन होते हैं बेटा, ट्रांसलेशन और रोटेशन, ओके? नाउ बेटा, द सपोर्ट रिस्ट्रिक्ट्स दिस मोशन. कोई भी सपोर्ट है वो इस मोशन को रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर रहा है. इट कैन रिस्ट्रिक्ट ट्रांसलेशन, इट कैन रिस्ट्रिक्ट रोटेशन, इट कैन रिस्ट्रिक्ट बोथ, ओके? इफ अ सपोर्ट इज रिस्ट्रिक्टिंग ट्रांसलेशन, अगर कोई सपोर्ट ट्रांसलेशन को रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर रहा है इन एनी डायरेक्शन, देन देयर विल बी a force in the opposite direction. Let me constrain the motion of a body in x direction. अगर एक बॉडी x में मूव करना चाह रहा है और मैं उसको x में मूव होने से, x में ट्रांसलेट होने से रिस्ट्रिक्ट करता हूं, तो उस बॉडी के ऊपर क्या आएगा बेटा? There will be a force acting on that body in opposite direction, okay? And if you constrain the rotation of the body, then there will be a couple, okay? So beta, there are two types of motion, translation and rotation. If you constrain translation, you get a force. If you constrain rotation, you get a moment, okay? So understand what type of motion is constrained by the support and you will understand what type of reaction you are going to get. So understand beta, if you see this support, roller support, then this roller support is constraining the motion of this body in y direction, right? It is constraining the translation in y direction. It cannot constrain the translation in x. Why? Because of this roller. इस roller की वजह से x का translation तो constrain नहीं हो सकता. So there is only one constraint, the translation in y. It can also not constrain rotation. ये rotation भी constrain नहीं कर सकता. So there will be only one reaction in y direction, okay? Next type of, in this category, in the same category, there is another support which is known as frictionless surface. We have seen here, this is frictionless surface. So beta, in a frictionless surface also, you will only get one reaction. Understand beta, let's say this is a rod which is resting on these surfaces, okay? Let me call this point A and this point B, okay? It is a frictionless surface. So beta, here also, there will be only one reaction. There will be one reaction normal to the surface. So there will be one reaction here, Na, normal to the surface. Understand beta, here also you are getting reaction normal to the surface. यहाँ पे भी there will be one reaction normal to the surface, Na and B. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now the second type of support is hinge support or friction surface. Okay, so understand what is a hinge support. Now hinge is nothing but pin. Hinge का मतलब pin. Okay, so beta, let's say I have connected a body by means of a pin. So if you have connected the body by means of a pin, the body cannot translate in X, the body cannot translate in Y. So I will get one reaction in X, I will get one reaction in Y. Now if you are thinking, how do I know that Rx is in this direction? Rx can be in this direction also. Yes beta, very true. Rx को आप किसी भी डायरेक्शन में ले सकते हो. It is not necessary that Rx will be in this direction only. Understand beta? Whenever you need to know the direction of reaction, what do? You assume any direction. Let's say I am assuming Rx to be right side. If I solve the problem and if I get Rx positive, my direction is correct. And if I solve the problem and if my Rx is negative, my assumption is wrong. Rx will be towards left. तो बेटा you don't need to worry too much about the direction. आपको डायरेक्शन की बहुत ज्यादा चिंता नहीं करनी है कि राइट साइड होगा कि लेफ्ट साइड होगा. कोई भी एक डायरेक्शन ले लो. Similarly, Ry can be upward, Ry can be downward. So I am right now assuming Ry to be upward. Okay. Now understand beta. The pin cannot constrain rotation. So there will be no moment. Okay. So there is one reaction in X, one reaction in Y. Now understand there are two forces. Okay. So beta, I can either show them separately Rx and Ry, or what I can do is I can take the resultant of Rx and Ry. What is R? R क्या है? R is resultant of Rx and Ry. Do you understand this? R is the resultant of Rx and Ry. So in some questions, in order to reduce number of forces, we take the resultant of the two reactions of hinge. Okay. Now beta, the same type of reaction you will get in a friction surface also. This is not a frictionless surface, it is a friction surface. Let me call it A, let me call it B. Okay. So what is going to happen? Understand beta, at point A, there will be a normal reaction Na, and at point B, there will be a normal reaction Nb. But beta, there is friction also. So beta, if let's say this body is trying to go down, मान लो ये नीचे फिसल रहा है, at point A, the motion will be downward, so the friction will be opposite to motion upward. Okay. Similarly, at point B, it is trying to go right side, so friction will be towards left side. Okay. So beta, this is also similar to hinge reaction. Now here also beta, I can show them separately Na and Fa, or I can show them using a single resultant Ra. Here also single resultant Rb. What is Ra? Ra is resultant of Na and Fa. What is Rb? Rb is resultant of Nb and Fb. So this is a second type of support. The third type of support is fixed support. Now fixed support means welded support. Let's say I have welded this body to this body. Okay. So beta, if I have welded it, if I have fixed it, the body cannot translate in X. The body also cannot translate in Y. And the body now cannot rotate. Due to pin support, the body can rotate. But due to fixed support, body cannot rotate. So I will also get a moment. Now moment also can be clockwise or anti-clockwise. I am assuming anti-clockwise. If my answer is positive, direction of M is correct. If my answer is negative, direction of M is wrong. So this is third type of support, fixed support. Okay. So whenever you isolate the body, whenever you draw the FBD of the body, you need to know what type of support you are having and what type of reaction you are going to get. Okay. Now beta, free body diagram is the most important part of solving problems of mechanics. This is the first step of solving problems of mechanics. If you know this step well, then you can solve the problem easily. अगर आपको FBD बनाना अच्छे से आता है तो आप प्रॉब्लम को बड़ी आसानी से सॉल्व कर सकते हो. ओके, now बेटा, if you want to understand more about FBD, if you want to need to draw more FBDs, if you want to solve problems of mechanics, then beta just go to this one link, tinyurl.com/apuroop10. open your web browser right now, type this, just like facebook.com or youtube.com, type this tinyurl.com/apuroop10, enter, and you will open this page where you will find all my videos, completely free lectures. Okay, and you will also find notes of those lectures, PDF notes of those lectures. I have taken free lectures on strength of materials, engineering mechanics, machine design, theory of machines. Okay, so you are going to get free lectures of all this. And right now beta, I am taking engineering mechanics at 7:30 p.m. on this very YouTube channel. Okay beta, every day, Monday to Saturday, every day I take classes. Monday to Saturday, every day I take classes on YouTube at 7:30 p.m. If not engineering mechanics, I will be teaching something. I will always be teaching something on YouTube at 7:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday मैं हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ पढ़ाता हुआ मिलूंगा. तो अगर आप मुझसे पढ़ना चाहते हो, फ्री लेक्चर्स मेरे देखना चाहते हो, Monday to Saturday लाइव आ जाना बेटा 7:30 p.m. को. ओके, and beta, you can also follow my personal Telegram channel so that you will get the notification and links of my upcoming classes. मेरे आगे आने वाले lectures और classes के बारे में जानना है, free lectures, तो बेटा बस ये Telegram channel ज्वाइन कर लो. ओपन Telegram ऐप, सर्च Apuroop10. और अगर आप हमारे साथ एक फुल स्ट्रक्चर्ड कोर्स में पढ़ना चाहते हो, इफ यू वांट टू स्टडी विद अस इन अ फुल स्ट्रक्चर्ड कोर्स, कंप्लीट बैच फॉर गेट, ESE, PSU एग्जाम्स, then take Unacademy Plus subscription. Beta, YouTube में we take free lectures. Okay, YouTube में we take free lectures. So if you can't afford Unacademy Plus, you can continue here on YouTube. But there are a lot of things which are not possible on YouTube. They are possible on Unacademy Plus. For example, daily assignment, online test series, question bank, doubt clearing session, which is the most important thing, then personal guidance, then notes after class. All of these things are not possible on YouTube. So if you want to study like classroom coaching, अगर आपको classroom like environment चाहिए, then take Unacademy Plus subscription. But don't forget to use my code Apuroop10 in order to get 10% off. And if you use this code beta, I will be your personal guide. I will guide you, I will mentor you throughout your subscription. अगर आप ये कोड यूज कर रहे हो तो मेरे भाई आप मेरे गाइडेंस में पढ़ने के लिए तैयार हो. आपको मैं पूरी तरीके से गाइड करूंगा throughout your preparation. Okay, now before leaving, don't forget to hit the like button, share the link and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for joining. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Till then, bye bye, take care, thank you.